We're here with there it is. Now we're live. Well, hey y'all, what's up? It's Josh White. Y'all know me. Anyway, we're here with Dan Farnsworth. He's everything Victory X Financial. We're glad to have him this season. Glad to have him with us. It's great what they do, and he wanted to come on today and tell us a little bit about how y'all can save money with travel, which for me is a no-brainer. I figured, well, people can definitely use this, save some money for travel to come watch me race. Let's go, right? So I want to turn it over to you, Dan. Tell them what's going on and how they can save some money this year.
Absolutely. Well, hey, thanks for having us on here, Josh. It's a pleasure to be with you. And I just want to start by saying how excited we are, just from my own standpoint and from the standpoint of the team, to be on the team this year with Josh White Racing, to be the title sponsor for the car. Man, we are just like over the moon, ecstatic and ready to rock and roll, and looking forward to all of those victory laps to come this year during the season. So, just wanted to kind of throw that out there to start out. Just really appreciate you having me on. And, it's really an honor to be on the team with you, brother. But, we wanted to make a very big announcement today. We are kicking off what is going to be an ongoing fundraising opportunity for the team. Okay, so the team itself has, obviously sponsorship opportunities, but not everybody is going to really either want to or, necessarily be able to support in the way of an actual sponsorship. But this is an opportunity that the team can basically give back to the fans, give back to the supporters, and still allow for opportunities for you guys to support the team. So we recently Victory X Financial partnered with an organization called Travorium. And basically what Travorium is a wholesale travel club. All right. And Travorium is wholly dedicated to helping people travel while saving money. Right. So we are very much in the business of helping people realize their dreams, travel the world, whether it's within the U.S. or whether it's overseas or to, over 65 different countries, exotic destinations included, cruises, hotels, and ultimately to do it for an affordable price. So the average savings on hotels and travel in general through Travorium, the average savings is about 60%. Okay, this is travel at wholesale rates. So we kind of have a mantra, kind of a motto within Travorium. It's wholesale good, retail bad, right? Retail bad, wholesale good. So we're all about saving people money on travel. Now, when I was first introduced to Travorium, this is back in early 2025, as is most things as an entrepreneur, of course, I came in with a skeptical viewpoint, right? I was a little skeptical of it. I've had many proposals from other, would-be business affiliates, and we're very critical about who we bring on board with Victory X, because obviously we're very concerned about preserving our logo, right? We're very concerned about preserving what we built as a company. So when I saw the benefits of Travorium, I attended the presentations, I read through the materials, I had a full pricing demo on the actual portal itself, and from there I was sold. Not only from a business perspective, but also from a personal perspective. So as you guys probably know, if you're familiar with the Victory X story, I'm retired Navy. I spent 23 years on active duty. So you would think, right, at the end of a 23-year career in the Navy, where travel is kind of part of the job description, as Josh and I have both experienced throughout our military careers, that I would probably be a little bit done with travel by then. And to be honest, when I retired, I kind of was. But then I looked at it when I saw the benefits that Travorium had to offer at very, very nominal prices. I was blown away by it, right? And it gave me an incentive at that point, not only from a business standpoint to be able to offer offer the service, but really to be able to get out there and experience the travel in a way that obviously the Navy couldn't provide, right? There's a big difference between, traveling overseas on a Navy ship and doing it when you're staying in 4- and 5-star hotels and you're getting to enjoy really the fruits of the land with your family and the people that you love, as opposed to, just your shipmates and your fellow service members, right? Nothing wrong with that, but there is a difference. Certainly, quality of life is a big difference with some of the places that we can stay. I can tell you that my wife and I have already been able to, just in the short amount of time, which has been really less than a year, have already been able to take advantage of, many of the benefits that Travorium has to offer. For one, we saved probably about 40% on a hotel room over the holidays. These are hotel rooms that in many cases are in 3, 4, 5-star hotels. So much higher quality of stay than what we would normally be looking at if we were booking through Travelocity or Expedia, which, oh, by the way, they're the exact same inventory. So if you go on Expedia or you go on Travelocity or Booking or Priceline.com, right, they all offer the same inventory of hotels. They all do, right? Because they only source from a couple of different sources. The difference is that you're paying retail when you're booking through those sites. When you book through Travorium, you're paying wholesale. Travorium has access to all the same travel that you would otherwise get on Priceline, Travelocity, Expedia, any of them, right? Even if you were to go directly to the hotel sites, they've got better prices, and they guarantee it, right? In fact, they will actually guarantee that they will refund your money plus 10% if you find a better rate on any hotel rooms, any cruises, or any of the travel opportunities that they offer. They will refund your money plus 10%. So it's a great way to save. So like I said, my wife and I, we saved about 35% on our hotel room over the holidays. We are saving on a hotel room, probably about 40% on a hotel room that we're staying up in Washington, D.C. for the 4th of July celebration this year. And then on top of that, we also had an introductory offer that we took advantage of, that we're going to be spending Oktoberfest, right? You think about Oktoberfest, right? Big celebration here in the U.S. Well, try celebrating Oktoberfest in the heart of Munich, Germany this October. And the entire trip, 5 days in Munich, Germany, the entire trip cost us $250. $250, and we're staying in a 4-star hotel in the middle of the city in Munich, Germany for Oktoberfest. Following that, we also were able to rebook a cruise, a river cruise that we had pre-scheduled prior to the affiliation. And by rebooking that cruise, we actually were upgraded to a veranda stateroom that we saved $2,700 on. $2,700 of savings by simply rebooking through Travorium. So amazing opportunities. Like I said, I was certainly skeptical at first. I would expect anybody else, that's concerned about, these types of offers to be, a little bit critical, a little bit skeptical. But when I saw the opportunities and then I got to experience them, I mean, it was life-changing. And what this has really opened the door to is a lifelong experience, where we're getting out there and really getting to experience the world in ways that, neither, my wife nor myself nor my kids or anybody ever have. And we're getting to do it at prices that we can reasonably afford. And that's what Travorium's all about. It's about, allowing you to experience these, exotic, locations. You earn rewards automatically every single month. So imagine, not even having to travel, right? We think about travel rewards with, maybe credit card companies or, government vacations or any of these other, travel incentive type programs that are out there. Those rely on you actually traveling, right? You actually have to travel in order to earn those rewards. Well, with Travorium, you don't, right? Travorium, if you have the membership, you earn points every single month, regardless of whether you travel or not, right? So you don't have to sit there and get out there and, stay in hotels just for the sake of earning rewards. You automatically earn those rewards. And when you start to build these rewards up, every 6 to 8 months, you will generally build up enough rewards that you can take a dream vacation from anywhere from 5 to 7 days. And it could be anywhere, it could be in the US. There's hundreds of locations in the US. Very nice. We're talking, Hilton Head, Las Vegas, Hawaii. And then you can also take, vacations overseas to a number of either European or Asian destinations, or even in, places like Dubai, which may not be, where I would want to travel necessarily right now, but it's, there are a ton of opportunities, and you're doing so at extremely low prices because you're building these rewards up. I mean, we're talking like 5, 6, 7 days in the location of your choice, whether it's Paris, whether it's Spain, whether it's Italy, whether it's China, Japan. You're being able to stay in these locations for a fraction of what you would otherwise pay. I mean, a very, very small fraction. And you could do that literally every single year, at least once a year. Imagine at least once a year, just for simply having the membership, being able to travel to these exotic destinations, build lifelong memories, and do so at extremely affordable prices, just simply for having the membership. And then on top of that, being able to, book hotel rooms at wholesale rates, right? And having cancellation refund guarantees, that will outpace any of the other, they're all included, basically. They're all in, the cancellation policies are all included. So you're not paying a ton of extra money just to have the cancellation policy built in. Very easy to go into the portal to book the travel. And again, being able to save on, hotels, being able to save on cruises, being able to earn points towards exotic dream vacations every single year. There are a ton of other benefits that they offer, including shopping and dining rewards. And the main thing that we want to drive home is that this opportunity is a great opportunity for the supporters of the Josh White Racing Team to be able to support the team, because every membership is going to generate funds that are going to help the team to build, to grow, and ultimately, as you know, Josh, to win. And that's what we're all about, right? We're all about giving back to the fans. So not only giving them the winning team that they deserve, but also giving them a cool opportunity to be able to, get out there, experience the world, book discounted travel, wholesale travel to come watch the races, right? So if you have these memberships, you can certainly use them to book travel, book hotels in the area. You're going to save money. You're going to get to see Josh White, in Victory Lane, up close, in person, and we'll get to and really get to take advantage of these. And then on top of that, there's also, earning opportunities in all this as well. Right. So with the Trevorium affiliation, we also have business opportunities where if you want to, you don't have to, but if you want to, you can actually join in as a business affiliate and actually make money of your own. Right. So this also represents an opportunity to create a work from home business, that you can also offer memberships yourself, to any of your, anybody that you can advertise on your own. It's entirely up to you how you want to offer that. And if you get people signed up, you can either, one, qualify for, first and foremost, for a free membership with Trevorium, and then two, ultimately make an income stream of your own that could end up being thousands of dollars per month. Literally could end up being thousands of dollars a month. And the entire time, you're literally supporting the team, and the team is receiving funds from those sales as well. So just all around a great opportunity. I don't want to talk too much about it, but Josh, I'll kind of hand it back over to you, because I know we're kind of getting a little long-winded here. But I just wanted to express that this has been a great opportunity so far, and we are super excited to be offering this for the team.
Well, as you can tell, Dan's definitely really excited about this. And, I'm excited about it too, because it's offering you guys a way to save money. I mean, aside from going to the racetrack and watching me race, or assuming that you do, it also gives the opportunity to save on travel for other parts of your life. And so that part's really cool. And it also helps support me. So definitely appreciate Dan for the opportunity. Glad and super glad to have him on board this season. We're excited. I know when I first heard about this, I was a little skeptical myself because I was like, man, is this a timeshare? Like, what's going on here, man? And he was like, no, it's just pretty much like a travel club, and this and this and this. And I was like, all right, well, cool, let's do it. Here I am.
Absolutely. Well, and you touched on a great point there, Josh. This is not a timeshare, right? And when you look at the pricing structure on it, we're not going to get into some of the numbers right now, but I can tell you this: when you compare this across the board to timeshares, for one, the actual membership itself is a fraction of the price of what you would otherwise pay for most of these major timeshares. I know that because I have family members that own timeshares. And we're still trying to convince them that this is a better way to go. The reality is that when you look at timeshares are going to relegate you to whatever properties are owned by whoever the timeshare host is. So if it's a Hilton timeshare, you're pretty much relegated to Hilton properties, which frankly don't even exist in all places of the world. With Trivorium, you have your pick of wherever you'd like to stay, right? This is an independent travel club that's just going to be reducing the prices on all travel that's available, again, through Travelocity, Expedia, Priceline, you name it. It's reducing those prices down to wholesale rates. So imagine kind of like the difference between having a Costco membership and being able to save on, retail items at Costco at club member rates versus going to, any other retail store and paying basically full retail price for it, right? That's the difference between what you're saving with Trivorium versus what you're otherwise paying with these other travel booking agencies. And then again, none of those other agencies are going to afford you the rewards opportunities that you're going to get with Trivorium. And I can tell you the rewards opportunities are absolutely huge. They are absolutely huge. Trivorium is also aligned with a couple of other affiliate partners, namely one called Redeem Vacations. There's one called Plum Benefits, who also, as if this weren't enough, right, who also offer their own travel incentives. So I can tell you, like the trip that I just described to Munich, Germany, that was actually offered through Redeem Vacations, which you have access to and you have full membership in as a member of Trivorium. So right out of the gate, we had an offer where we could literally travel to Germany, and stay for 5 days in a 4-star hotel in the middle of Munich. And we only had to pay $250 for it. I mean, it was crazy. And what's great about it is that you can take advantage of those offers every 12 months. So as soon as we get back from that trip, we can book another one. We can go to, beachfront resorts in the Dominican. We're kind of, we'll see how things play out, but we're talking about possibly a trip next year from the Dreamcations platform to a private island in the Maldives. So we'll see. We're trying to work that one out. We'll let you guys know how the details play out on that one. But we're talking like the rooms are over the water kind of thing. I mean, it's that exotic. So again, just incredible benefits. Like I said, I was skeptical. Josh was skeptical. But when you look at all the details and you look at the cost savings, again, there's more cost savings than just on travel. There's cost savings on restaurants. There's cost savings on shopping opportunities. And then on top of that, when you couple that with the business affiliate opportunities, you also get tax savings on top of that. So that's been another area where we've been posting a lot recently, is talking about, the tax savings on things, the opportunities that we're able to take advantage of through Trivorium simply because we have the business affiliation. So when you talk about as if those savings, right, as if all that wholesale savings and the rewards and everything wasn't enough, imagine this is the icing on the cake. We are able to write off every single one of those trips on our taxes at the end of the year, completely write them off. Because as a business affiliate, it becomes a business expense. So again, major tax advantages. This is an opportunity for folks to, again, save money on travel, build lifelong memories, and really get out there and experience the world, to include, of course, none the least of which is to come visit the track and see Josh Whyte not only race, but win the races. So we're excited about that.
So just to, add to everything you just said, you use Trevorium to book your hotel room at 20 minutes from the racetrack?
Absolutely.
Yep. That was pretty cool.
And we had the flexibility too. So, when we thought that the rain was possibly going to be a factor, we were able to just go in there and reschedule the booking without any penalties whatsoever. So there were no cancellation fees, and I didn't have to pay any extra for that. That was all just included with our wholesale rates that we're paying on the travel. And again, saving the money over retail and still having access to all the same travel opportunities that we would have with Travelocity or Expedia or any other booking agency. So we've got the link down below. It's kind of scrolling across the bottom of the screen. If you guys see it, there's a presentation link. It's also in that QR code that's right above me, right? So if you click that QR code or you use the link down below, it will actually take you to it's about a 10-minute presentation where we get into some of the details about the membership. It talks a little bit about, some of the places you can visit and, the types of savings you can expect. So if you guys are interested in learning more about it, just use that link or use that QR code above. And just check it out. There's no obligations. I mean, we're not going to charge you anything to just go check out the video and, let us know what you think. If you have questions, we're certainly here to answer those questions. So, and I'm sure Josh will extend the same invite, but we're absolutely here to answer your questions and get you the information.
Absolutely. Don't be afraid, y'all, to reach out. If y'all need anything, have any questions, whatever. In closing, Dan, is there anything else you would like to add?
No, I think we kind of covered it all, at least for now. We'll definitely have follow-up, live sessions here in the near future where we'll be talking about this. And, now that we're kind of kicking this off, I would say, for the folks at home and everyone supporting the team and following the team, definitely expect to see more opportunities and more videos and posts and whatnot that are all related to Trevorium. Because again, this is an opportunity that the fans can really engage with the team, really support the team, and I really can't emphasize that enough. This is a great opportunity if you like to travel, or even if you're still kind of on the fence about whether you want to travel, to be able to at least reap the benefits, for the team to be able to give back, and for everyone that's supporting and following Josh Whyte and that wants to see Josh Whyte win. I would say that I'm probably the biggest, but that's just a biased opinion. But everybody out there that wants to see Josh Whyte in victory lane, taking those victory laps and winning these races, this is a great opportunity to be able to support the team and also get a great benefit that's going to last you for many years to come, and is going to create great memories and great experiences for your family. So, and of course, save you money, right? So again, use the link down below, presentation.trevorium.com, and our affiliate code right afterwards, or you can just click on the QR code above and you can check it out. There's about a 10-minute video. Doesn't take much time at all. You can play it on double speed if you want, but definitely check it out. I think it's worth it. I think it'll be worth your time.
Absolutely. Well, thank you all for joining us. Thank you, Dan, for joining me on here and sharing this opportunity with my fans. I hope everybody at least checks it out, and hopefully you get an opportunity to enjoy it. And tomorrow's race day. I'm ready. I'm gonna go get the car loaded. We're ready to have some fun, y'all. I'll see y'all tomorrow.
Absolutely. See you.